everyone, and welcome to Drunkards and Dragons, episode number 8. This is a short episode with a twist ending. See if you can spot the twist. Enjoy the show.
I have to drink water.
Just wait. Just leave it until we start.
I'm
all
5
right?
shots in, Kaito.
I know, Shan. Just wait until we start.
Alright.
Okay?
Go.
Hey, this is Drunkards and Dragons, and apparently everything's going to hell.
Okay. Clink, drink.
Episode
8?
Let's start it.
That's a bottle.
That's fine.
I hate every single one of you. Alright, so last time we played, I
Actually, I have notes if you want to look at the notes.
Stuff happens.
Sure.
Here are notes.
Oh my god, you were like a 7-year-old.
So,
Yes, I do.
7-year-old.
That was good.
After
That was good.
After Kriv, disheaded the necromancer.
Is that really what I wrote?
Apparently, Baron took the head from him.
I took it back.
The rest of the adventurers went downstairs to go check on the
Prisoners.
The prisoners, where they met with a prisoner named
Biddy? Biddy?
No,
No, her
She
name
was
was
a pretty
like
big Biddy.
Beatrice or something.
I think her name was Brianna.
Brianna, whatever.
I don't remember
like
any of
Beatrice
this.
I
a
just
lot
remember
better.
beef with
I don't remember any of this either because we haven't played in a week. Good job.
Kaito.
Because someone fell asleep last week.
Okay.
Do you feel it? Take the shot.
I told you guys to wake me up.
We did.
We tried.
No,
Twice.
you didn't.
Twice.
You did not. You
Like
actually
5
did not.
times.
You think you did. When I say wake me up, that requires pretty
I
extreme measures.
You were
kicked you
sleepwalking,
in the
which is
ribs.
confusing.
Okay, first off, you need to specify that. You just said wake me up.
Next
Fine.
time, we're bringing a cup of water into
You're
your
right.
And
Right. I have told you guys what my alarm pattern is.
Well,
And you should take that into account.
A, stop yelling. B, in the future, if you ever tell me to wake you up again, I'm not gonna be like, hey Kaito, it's time to wake up. I'm bucket of water.
Yes, that is what you should do.
Q,
That
if
is
you're
what
still
you should
asleep
do.
after that, you lose doorknob privileges.
That's
I take
fine.
it away from
Then
us.
out.
If I tell you to wake
Let
me
me
up,
describe this.
that is what you should do.
Got it.
Take the shot, it goes down, it stings in your mouth, but it's warm and it travels all the way down.
Oh, speaking
And
of
you
shots,
taste-
sorry.
I
forgot to
remember
take
when I
mine.
had my first alcoholic beverage.
It's interesting.
So yeah, Kriv dismembered the necromancer. Baron took the head from him. The rest of the adventurers went downstairs to go meet up with the townspeople that were still left in the barracks. There they met Brianna,
Vagina.
who was looking for her father. Turned out that her father was upstairs. He was someone who'd already been killed by the necromancer.
Someone let
adventurers
that
helped-
slipped. Honey.
Whatever.
They help the villagers outside. They prepare funeral
Pyre.
preparations for
Funeral pyre.
the dead individuals, and they find 2 villagers who are out of it, I guess. Sick.
Wow, I do write like a fucking 7-year-old. Jesus.
7-year-old.
Are there?
Yeah.
So this week, we're starting out with the 3 of the adventurers, Anisoptera, Selly, and Kriv,
So,
all outside with the rest of the villagers. Villagers gathered around the funeral pyre while they are burning the bodies of the dead.
so loud, Sally. So loud.
I was going to say, this is a bad summary.
It's okay.
2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks.
It's fine.
Yeah, let's get the rust off and let's do this shit. Stop fingering the air.
Shit, where
Sally.
was I? We're starting.
The 3 adventurers starting off, and
We're starting out with the 3 adventurers outside.
We're looking at the map.
Should we talk about new policies?
We will.
Okay.
We're looking at the map.
I guess they're looking at the map.
We contracted one of the villagers to read the map.
2 of the village boys to.
No. 2 of the village boys to pull some bodies out, to pull those old men, like the dying, like mindless
The
men.
sickly individuals.
And they were petrified when they went in there and fucking...
Right, and you guys asked a villager to help you read the map that you found in the necromancers, like...
Right. And he kind of pointed at us, he's like, hey, I think we should probably go
Vault.
towards those mountains.
Right. So that's where we are now. They're sitting outside. The townspeople are still sitting outside. Baron is pulling bodies out of the house still, and they're burning the bodies as a funeral preparation, I guess. Okay, you guys are on top of the hill. So we decided to add some extra, in order to add some extra personality to the characters. Everyone came up with some, I guess, like traits, personality traits, beliefs and instincts that their characters have. We'll put them online. Sally will make a blog post later on our website or our blog, and it'll make a list of like what everybody's beliefs and instincts are, basically.
Hint, hint. I'm fucking awesome.
So he thinks.
Sure.
So he thinks.
Okay, so you guys are all outside.
Okay. Wait, so I forgot where we got to with this. Did the village boys tell us where to go?
So
or we
right now,
they really couldn't, because like none of you actually know where you are currently.
Right.
Not even the villagers know
Right.
where you are. So
They give you like a really rough heading, but they didn't give you like specific directions or anything.
Right. Nobody could really tell you, this is where you are, this is the direction you should go. They were like, alright, so like based on the sun, stuff like that, you should probably, like the map has a heading of north, you should probably head that way, because that way seems north.
Okay.
Or that's where at least the trail seems like it leads. That's basically as far as you've gotten.
So I think that...
So I believe you and I are talking to the one guy, the one villager, about where to go. Baron is still moving bodies. Fucking God knows how long.
And he's trying to burn the house down, or the place down.
And the dragon is trying to burn the house down.
Born.
The dragon
Born.
burn the house down.
Dragonborn.
Okay, so the
Go
dragon is trying to
fuck
burn the
you.
house down, or like...
Trying to light the house on fire.
To burn the whole place down.
To burn the whole place down.
Okay.
And the place is made out of stone.
It's made out of wood and stone.
Wood
Wood and
and stone.
It's not
Okay.
straight up stone. The tower was the only thing that was like straight up stone. Everything else, the house itself was mostly wood.
Stone can also kind of burn.
It can
I
get
think that, like,
charred.
You need
but-
dragon fire, but it can burn.
And my dragon fire is ice.
Dude, hard hole.
I hate you.
Jesus, just shut up. Just shut up.
Hey, take your fist in your butt. Do it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Alright,
Well, then I'm just gonna
anyway.
kill the bottle.
Alright, Dungeon Master, give us some... Who do you... Like, I feel like you should just be like, you, go. What are you doing? Instead of us just sitting here and being like, so I'm going to
I'm
do this.
sort of agree.
I do not. Hey, townsfolk, pack your shit up if you have anything to like to pack up, and we're heading out. Or I'm heading out, and you guys can do whatever you
No, I
want.
thought the
We're-
idea was that the townsfolk
One of the
were-
townspeople turns to you and is like, "We're heading out. Where are we heading?"
Well, I think there's a place up there. It's not going to be... I don't think it's going to be safe to stay around here. You guys are more than welcome to stay around here, but I am going up there, where I think there might be some
So
sort
are
of
you
Wait,
pointing in
Sally,
opposite
if you-
directions?
I'm pointing...
Elf lady, hello, please. I think you are forgetting something. If you remember, if you look that way, there is some smoke.
Can you guys give some headings instead of that way?
I point... I'm,
To the south, there is some smoke. It looks like a village down there. I personally think that the four of us should follow the map, and we should send the villagers down to the suspected village where the smokestacks are coming.
The same villager who was originally talking to Sally turns to you and is like, "You guys are gonna leave us to go on our own?"
You can't handle yourself?
you have legs, don't you?
He looks off in the direction of the smoke. "We don't know where we are. We can't travel through a forest by ourselves. We have sick elderly
Do I
and children."
overhear this?
You're inside carrying bodies, so fuck off.
as you're coming in and out, you overhear a conversation outside.
Do I hear specifically what they're saying?
You hear
Mumbling.
not every word, but you hear some keywords. You hear "by ourselves," and the villager. You hear that the villager talking may have a tone of
Desperation, maybe?
yeah, like desperation or like disappointment in their voice.
Okay. So I overhear this. I place the last body on the pyre. I walk over and
Are we all going?
I ask, "What's going on?"
There's a village down here.
Why are you all leaving us? We have children, elderly. We can't make it through a forest on our own.
Whoa. Who is leaving you?
The four of you.
No, that is not the case.
I'm confused.
I walk into the storeroom. and
How
look
far
around.
away are these the smoke? Because I assumed it was down the hill to the south.
It's down the hill to the south, but through a forest.
Um,
It's about.
How much daylight is left?
Are we midday?
You probably have.
Late
It's
afternoon?
around midday. It's like a little bit later than midday. You probably have a good 4 to 5 hours of daylight left.
Excellent.
The trail through the forest, you can't really tell exactly where the house is. It looks like a good few hour trek. Maybe like a 4-hour trek through the forest. On foot. Since you're all on foot. And since you don't know the perils of the forest, and it doesn't look like there's really a straight trail that leads to the forest, it's a very minor trail.
Get my goddamn bottle back.
You guys can't really tell how long it's going to take you because you're going to have to be cautious moving through the forest. You can't just run or sprint.
So forests are dangerous
You have to
in
move
this world?
slowly through the forest. I mean, it's a forest. Forests are
Generally.
dangerous in every world.
Right. I mean, they could
there's-
have anything
there's
in them.
Animals. You
Yeah.
live in a world that's
Rabid
filled with magic. There could be
squirrels.
goblins in it. There could be
Bandits,
bandits in the
etc.
forest. You also don't know what this town is.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back into the storeroom and look to see what's left in there.
I sigh heavily, and as I see the dragon walking away,
Born.
I see the dragon walking away.
I'll kill you.
I tell the villagers, hold on 1 second, and I point out to some of the stronger looking young people. I say, however many are there, I say, you, and you, follow me.
Okay. You find there's nobody specifically who's stronger. The more
Young,
fit,
healthy looking people.
the more younger and fitter of the people. One of them is Brianna.
Okay.
She's fitter than most of the other villagers. I mean, she wasn't a blacksmith's apprentice. She's she knows how to use a sword and stuff. And then two other younger men.
Okay, so I say, you, and you, come with me.
All right,
And
they
then-
follow you in.
And I follow the dragon, I get up to him, and I ask him where he's going.
I'm
Where you
sorry,
going?
are you talking to me?
Yes, where are you going?
I'm sorry, I don't care what you're saying.
Okay,
And
I
I
walk
go right
past
into
him.
the storeroom.
I walk past him.
Okay. You go into the storeroom.
I also go into the storeroom.
Okay, you go into the storeroom.
Okay,
I look around and see what's still left in the storeroom besides clothing.
I grab all the clothes. I grab any sorts of linens, anything I can find to make sleeping bags, tents, or any sort of shelter.
Okay.
And I grab all the food, and I keep giving it to these guys, tell them to take it outside.
Okay, there's some food. There's perishable food, and there's some clothes and stuff. Kriv, you find some tattered, there's 2 sets of tattered leather armor. There is and you see there's still some of the weapons that the bandits had on them. Some maces,
I'll pick up a couple of maces.
and there's the crossbow that Anisopter isn't using anymore because she has a bow.
But I still have the crossbow on me. I never dropped it or got rid of
Okay,
it.
so there's not a crossbow.
Okay, I'll pick up a couple of the
There's a
maces.
mace and there's a flail from the Beastmaster.
I'll pick up a couple of the maces, the flail, and the leather armor, and I'll come back outside.
Okay.
And I'll ask the people, okay, who among you is strong enough to use these things? You'll need to defend yourselves.
I don't know if that's the best thing to say to them. It's just going to make them scared.
Worst case scenario, they're going to have to defend
So I
themselves.
hear him saying this thing.
You're outside, I assume.
Okay. So I intercept and tell him, no, we're going to escort you to the nearest town.
Worst case scenario, if we're unable to defend them, they're going to need to defend themselves. It's best to arm as many as possible instead of the 4 of us defending a large mob.
I mean, that's true, but we're going to escort them to the nearest town.
Regardless, let's hand out some weapons, armor,
Okay,
and clothing.
that's fine. That's fine.
I disagree.
Because of my instinct to randomly shoot magic if I get startled, can I, out of combat, have those 2, light and the other thing prepped?
They are always usable. 4E is different. Utilities are always usable. They're at wills, and they're usable always.
Okay. Never mind.
Okay. Why do you disagree? What are you confused about?
No, my character disagrees. I don't want to escort them back to the town.
Okay.
I want to follow the map. I feel like these people... I think I made it clear that I didn't want to be their babysitter.
The two of us are going to escort these people back to town. If you two want to go
Right.
off on your own...
If anyone wants to leave the party, that's fine. But we are going to escort these people to town.
But I don't want to...
The safety of the townspeople is of utmost importance.
Plus,
Period.
think of it this way. The two of you really think you can defend yourselves forever? Or would you prefer to move as a large group?
I think moving as a large group is a disadvantage.
Well, decide now, because we're passing out stuff.
Right, we're doing this regardless of anything.
Alright, so we
you
get
say.
to this town, and it turns out it's a bad town. The townspeople are going to keep looking to us for help. We're going to have to transport them to the next town.
Right,
and the
so
next
we are
town,
going
the
to
next town.
continue transporting them to any safe haven that we can. Doesn't matter if the next town is terrible
Hey,
or the
worst-
next town after that.
Worst case
we are
scenario,
going to
we all
sa-
die.
transport
Best
them to
case
safe
scenario,
haven.
they get to the best place possible.
When we get to the
We'll
next
get rid of
town,
them.
Dragon, are you going to give us our gold? Are you going to give us our share of the spoils that we got?
Right, yeah, I'm kind of pissed about that. I
We'll
want
get
my
our
money.
gold when we get an opportunity to do this. Right now is probably not the best opportunity.
I think
to worry
right now is
about
actually a
gold.
good time.
Okay.
Because you have all our money, and I want my money.
Another thing, your character is now neutral. You're no
Why?
longer good.
I'm not chaotic good anymore.
No.
You're not
You're
wanting to
straight
help
up
people.
neutral.
You are just neutral.
You are only out for yourself, and you
Right.
don't care
Which is
about other
chaotic.
people.
No.
Alright, fine, whatever. I'll be whatever.
I'm just letting you know that, like, at a court, like, as in terms of your alignment, like,
I
your
mean,
character
that's
is no
fine. You can
longer
tell me
good.
if
So does
I
that
change,
mean my
I
character is
change.
good? Because I'm neutral.
I mean, it depends on why you're doing this. But I mean, like,
They're gonna
your
follow
actions
us.
haven't really shown one way or the other. Her actions have shown.
Right, you might
one
have
way.
some ulterior motive, but generally you are doing good things.
Right. She's not out for the good of like the
Right, she
overall
is out
good.
for
She's
herself.
out for herself.
Okay.
So that's a neutral.
Well,
I
right
speak
now,
to her in Elvish, and I tell her it's actually probably best to go to a town and figure out where we are and where we can go from here. So let's just go with them.
Fine, I grunt and agree. I'll do it.
All
I don't
right.
wanna.
I'll look around to see if there's anyone that's
When we get to-
capable of
when we
using.
get to
okay,
town-
the three people that went with Selly, they pick up the armor and stuff and the weapons,
Okay.
and they like start to put it on.
Okay. I'll give it to them, and then I will go back inside and see what else is in there.
I follow
Okay.
Kriv.
Wait, so pause.
Okay.
Out of game.
Okay.
I guess I'm just a little bit confused by your motives as a dungeon master. We got this map, but now I don't know.
I'm giving you. Okay. So
So I
The
feel
map-
like the goal of the game would be to follow the map.
like a game itself doesn't have a specific goal. I am providing you with multiple arcs that can go one way or another. You can either escort the townspeople back to the town, or back to this town and see where that goes, and possibly follow the map later, or you can allow the townspeople to go by themselves, possibly damning them, and follow your own personal.
Or we could be damning
ambitions.
ourselves.
We can
I
kill
don't
them
know.
all and go chaotic evil route.
I mean, even if we're damning themselves, we're still doing something that is
I
good.
reserve that as last.
Yes.
Right,
resort.
you don't know what...
I just really want to find out what's at the end of the map.
I mean,
It's
but
understandable.
that's fine, but you have to understand that is a neutral motivation. That is
That's
not
a personal
good
motivation. You're not
motivation.
doing it for the good of anything.
Right.
No, I don't have an issue about my alignment at all. My issue
Okay.
is I just didn't understand the dungeon master's motives in giving us the map. If
I'm painting a world, and you are playing in
Right.
it however you
Pretend
want.
he is not there.
I don't
Do
have,
not bring
I
in...
literally have no
Yeah.
motivations as far as this game goes. I'm giving you all a world to play in, and you guys are playing as you see fit. Like, don't think about it.
It's
that
not
I
a video
have-
game.
I have a bias that the game goes one way or another. I'm literally just providing you with a world to play in, and you guys are doing whatever you see
Right.
fit.
He might give us like evil motivations. He might give us neutral motivations. He might give us good motivations. But it doesn't matter. We choose what we want to do.
I really want to follow the map, but I don't want to separate from the group even more. So I'll just follow you guys.
See, I mean, it's about like you have to balance your own like, and this goes part in with your alignment and your character, how your character would judge this situation. I'm giving like it's hard because I'm giving you two choices that are differing choices. Either you go with your own personal desires, or you go with you help the good of the people. Basically, there's a dozen townspeople here
Or the good of
that
the
are
group.
left mostly defenseless without you, as far as you know. So you have to determine whether you want to help them or help yourself. But yeah, just don't think of it like I have any personal motivation for anything, because I really don't care.
Okay.
You guys can do whatever you want, and eventually it'll catch up.
Okay, I guess I just didn't understand that aspect. Thank you.
Why do you keep pointing? Nobody can see you pointing. Just fucking use your words like an adult.
Sally.
When Kriv walks into the house, I tell him, "Hey, Kriv, when we get to the town, I'm gonna expect you to split up all those platinum and gold pieces we found evenly."
Fine.
I agree.
Okay.
I
Now
agree. Wait, I
let's-
guess
So
I can't
everyone
really
hear
agree.
this?
No.
We're
Okay.
inside. You
They're
don't
both,
have
they
super
both walked
ears.
off into the...
No, I don't know where you guys are. I don't know where I am in relation
Pay
to you.
fucking attention.
All right, fine.
What Alan said.
Now,
Dumbass.
so I tell Kriv, I was like, okay, well, what are you in here for? Let me help you so we can get going, because I want to leave now. The sun's going
Let's
down.
get the food and the rest of the supplies that we can carry.
I grab everything I possibly can.
Yeah, your strength's that good. Okay.
I have a good idea. Okay, so I guess I'll talk to Baron since he's the only one near me. Alright, so listen. So we're predicting that this forest trail is going
Stop
to take
hiding
us
my
a
liquor.
few hours to get to this, what looks like a village. How long do you think that would take a bird? What if my bird goes there, scouts around the area, comes back, and is like, safe or no safe?
Hey, you can answer that question for yourself. What's your bird's flight speed compared to your speed?
Right, I don't know.
Well, I kind of wish you would have let me respond to that.
I'm-
First, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's fine, but I'm saying that she can rephrase the question because she actually knows how fast her bird can fly.
Right.
She doesn't have to present that question to you.
Right.
Here, speed 2, fly 7 squares.
So that's a lot faster. He can fly 7 squares, and we can only walk, what?
5-ish.
5. It's a
Oh,
little
so
bit
he's a little
faster.
bit
Also, you guys are walking through forest. He flies over the forest.
Right.
Okay, I think it's a good idea. We should do it.
I mean, is it as the crow flies? Like
That is-
I don't know. It's kind of squiggly.
No, I'm talking
It's kinda
about.
squiggly.
I'm talking.
That's not.
As the raven.
That's
Is it not?
north.
That's not where we're going. We're going
The
to
village
the
is south.
South. That's where
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Like the village is south. As crow flies, we might save like a day in a.
This is you. This is north of you.
the
Oh,
village is
fuck.
The
down
village
here
you're going
off
to
the
is
map.
south. It's
Off
not
the
on
map.
this map.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, another thing is that I'm actually going to be giving you all XP as we go, and I will be I'll probably be saying it on the podcast.
No group XP?
No group XP anymore because I'm giving you all fight XP is going to be group XP, skill challenge is going to be group XP. You all are going to get individual RP XP depending on how well you play your characters, based on your beliefs and instincts.
So Kayo's gonna fail because he can't RP with
So
shit.
what if
Actually, I was saying this all to tell you all that you all have 600 XP now, so you all can write that on your character sheets. And Kyoto is getting an extra 50 because he is playing his character and convinced you all to help the villagers.
He did not convince me. I was already going to do that.
Convince the rest of them.
He convinced those two. That's
Actually,
fine.
Sally convinced me because Sally talked to me in
It
Elvish.
doesn't matter. I
and-
convinced Sally to do the thing.
You know-
I'm
I
going
mean-
to do the thing regardless. You guys can be screwed otherwise.
You did not convince me.
Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Let the record show.
I'm going to do something, period. You guys can
Right.
agree with it or not.
Take your XP. Let the record show. I did not convince you.
Okay.
I'm not going to penalize anybody and take away XP, but if you do something that is in, like, if you follow your instincts, you follow your beliefs, I will reward you for it.
Is there enough food in the storeroom that we've collected that we can hand out and distribute between the people, despite, like, not including the stuff that we took
For the
ourselves?
next few hours, definitely.
Okay.
There's probably enough food in here, perishable-wise, to last for 2 days for the townspeople.
Okay.
I'll
How long
take.
do we estimate the town is going to take to reach?
A few hours, like 5 hours.
Okay, that's not bad.
I'll take the food out to the people and start distributing it.
I also distribute whatever I picked up.
Okay. Most of the food Sally already gave to Brianna and the 2 other villagers that came in, the ones that have the armor, and they like pulled it out to the rest of the townspeople anyway. There's still a little bit of food left that you can take out. You guys all individually have your own trial rations.
Yeah.
You should have it on your character sheets,
Right.
however many days of trial rations you have. And yeah, like I said, the clothes and stuff, you guys were like can pull out clothes and like give to the villagers. Most of the villagers are dressed already because they've already pulled their clothes out of like what was inside the storeroom.
Right, I handed them the clothes.
Right.
Okay, everyone. We are moving out. Let's go.
Am I done carrying the bodies out of the building?
You. I point to the villager who was helping us with the map. You
Wait.
take point.
You're not
Wait.
done. There's still
I'm not
bodies
done.
in the building. It's going to take you all night if you keep doing this.
I'm leaving with the villagers. Just so everyone knows.
On my latest trip to the pyre, I asked for volunteers to help me carry the bodies out.
We don't have time for that. We need to move on.
Why don't we just burn the building down?
Before burn the building down.
It was filled with a bunch of bandits and a necromancer.
But that does not mean that the building itself is inherently evil.
A building is an inanimate fucking object. Set the fucker on fire already.
We don't know if anyone else is in that building.
Go look around. You get 30 minutes, then I'm setting it on fire.
Alright, fine. I look around the building and see if there's anyone else still alive inside the building.
I tell the villagers that we're leaving.
Okay, that's fine. Sully starts, he tells villagers to round up and they're leaving. Most of them are, like, confused because they just saw them have that conversation.
He'll catch up with us. Let's go. I point at the villager who helped with the map, and I tell him to take point. I was like, all right, just take us as best you can towards the town in the south.
Okay.
We'll catch up.
It doesn't take you 30 minutes. You run in. The downstairs is just the cells. The upstairs is just the tower. You already know that. The manor itself is just the rooms that you've already been in. There's nothing else in the manor.
There's nothing else.
There's nothing else. You go into the backyard. The yard is like torn up. There's like a shed. The shed just has some like digging tools in it, and that's it. There's no other people left in the house.
I make a few desperate cries for anyone else that might be in the building.
Okay.
And they are responded by
nothing.
Okay.
It takes you about 10 minutes total to do all this. The villagers reluctantly follow Sully out, and they start walking down the hill. Anisopter and Craig, what do you two do? Shut up. What do you two do?
I walk inside and look for a lit torch.
Okay.
I stop him from looking inside. Okay, well.
You look
Stop trying to cockblock anytime I try and do it.
You look for a torch, never mind. I let him continue looking for a torch.
You don't even know. You're still running around the house.
Fucking metagame out the ass.
So I'm still in the house. I don't know what he's doing. Okay. I'm still sprinting around looking for survivors.
What do you do?
I send Professor Black towards the village to scout it out, and with the intention that he will return to me and let me know safe or no safe in his simple language.
Okay.
Go, Professor Black, go, fly!
When I head out with the villagers...
Okay, you can get an extra 25.
When I head out with the villagers, I tell... tell the one villager to take point to lead the village. I take the rear, and I use prestidigitation.
God damn it.
What?
To create little markers on the ground behind me that will last a little while that point towards where we're going.
So the way prestidigitation works is you can do very simple things like clean something, change the color of something, like
I
make flowers come out. So you use your prestidigitation and you like use it and you basically like spray paint a tree. You're just like every like as you're going down the trail, you'll like wipe your hand on a tree and it like puts a yellow marker.
Well, I can make marks as symbols, so I want to make like little cartoony symbols of me and Anisoptera pointing like, hey, this way.
Okay, you make little stick figures. You make two, like you wipe your hand on a tree and it like makes two stick figures like pointing in the direction that you guys are walking. Kriv, you go inside, you look for a torch. You find a few lanterns with lantern oil. You don't find, and like there's some like torches, but none of them are lit.
Okay. I'll take the lamp.
And you hear him yelling. You hear Baron yelling.
I'll take the lamp oil, like all the lamps, put it like all the lamp oil together. Go back in the storeroom. Are there any clothes or linen left?
There's some linen and clothes.
I'll take a fair amount of that. I will look for the part of the like normal like the main floor which we're currently on. I'll look for the part where there's more wood than like stone, like for a wall or a door.
The bottom floor of the whole house is wood.
Okay, I want to make it clear that I'm standing outside the building still.
You're not leaving with Sally and the rest of the villagers.
Right now I'm staying outside the building.
Okay. It's going to take Professor Black, probably, it's going to take you 5 hours to walk to the village. You estimate it's probably going to take Professor Black probably like an hour and a half to get to the village and back to you.
Okay.
So it's up to you if you want to keep walking with the rest of the villagers and eventually Professor Black will come back and find you on your trail, or stay here and wait for him.
Oh, so... Okay. Yeah, so then I guess I'll go.
It
Then
sounds like you think Professor Black is more retarded than he is.
He's not. He's very
You can
smart.
take away that 25 XP that I get. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
He's really smart.
Okay.
Yes, he is really smart. You don't
Sure
have to
he
stand
is.
in one place. for him to
Are
find
there
you.
any tapestries in the main floor?
No.
Okay. I'll just pile up the rags together at one corner where on the wooden floor, douse the rags and the floor in the lantern oil, and use my flint and
Okay.
wait for
At
Criv
any
to come
point,
down.
do I see him doing this?
No, you don't really see him doing it. You smell some lantern oil, but you're still like running around the house or looking for people. It depends. Are you more concerned with the smell of lantern oil or finding people?
Finding people.
Okay, then you just pay no mind to it.
Okay.
I wait for Bairn for 5 minutes.
Okay.
You
You finish your look. You
How long
don't
does that
find
take?
anybody. It takes you about 10 minutes in total. And as you're finishing up, you come back into the house and you're prepared to go outside, and you do smell the lantern oil. You just smell like oil.
all
Do
right.
I see him?
Yeah.
there?
I mean, you hear him walking through the stairs, walking to go outside.
Okay. As I hear him walking to go outside, I will strike my flint and tinder and light the lantern oil
I never actually walk inside. I walk toward him,
outside.
and then as he leaves.
Okay, this
as he's
is what we
striking the
call
oil-
metagaming, because you're saying things in response
no,
to what I'm doing.
No.
You're
I observe you doing things and act in
Do
response.
you? Because as
Yes.
the DM stated, you were heading towards the outside. Then I said,
He
as
said
as I
things,
hear this,
but that does not
I'm gonna
dictate
light
my
it.
actions.
Okay, well, you can't mysteriously know.
Well, no, he's
What I'm
giving, he's
doing.
giving a general time outline of actions as like a unit of time.
Right.
So as you're walking,
So you are walking towards the front door, but you smell the lantern oil.
Okay, fine.
right?
Yes. And, well, do I see him walking towards the front door?
It depends on where you're doing this. Are you doing this in the main hallway?
Main
You're doing
hallway.
The storm room? Then yes, you do see him walking to the front door. And as he's walking to the front door and he smells lantern oil, you see each other.
Okay. I see him prepared to light the lanterns and the stack of rags,
Sure.
and I nod my head.
Okay. I strike my flint and tinder. I light the sucker.
All right, and we walk outside together.
Oh
No, he
Oh my
walks
God,
out,
wouldn't that
and
be
I'll come
cool?
out like a few seconds later because I'm farther away.
It explodes as you guys are walking out. It's like one of those movie things where you're like, yeah.
Where's the fucking bottle? Give me my goddamn bottle back. No, I'm getting out. I'm getting out.
Alright, you know what? You guys just don't even. You have uncreative minds.
I don't know if
Don't
that's
you
true.
chug my vodka.
I'm not going to chug it. I'm
That's
going to take
not,
at least
that's
a
not
shot.
yours, Chan.
You
That's
can
not
take-
yours.
You can take a shot of it, but if that bottle goes to
go
your
get
mouth,
your own,
Don't
man.
tell me
Go
you
get
take
your
shots.
own. Come
He's had
on.
like 16 shots already.
I don't care. We still have 3 hours to
We
go.
suck.
You
It's
guys are
fine.
liquored
It's
up.
I'm not
actually
even
fine.
drunk yet.
Really?
Really.
Kaido's wasted. Joe.
Kaido's wasted because he's
I'm
a
pretty
skinny
drunk.
motherfucker. I mean, you already called me fat, so fuck you.
Yes.
Kaido, I really want to choke you.
All right,
I mean,
well, you
that is
guys-
factual, Chan. You have to understand that.
Jesus Christ. The house lights on fire behind you. It doesn't explode because this isn't a fucking action movie.
No, why not?
It just lights on fire and starts to light up in
Right.
smoke.
I mean, there are no explosives inside the building. It's just flammable.
Yes, just flammables. The two of you see, you look down the hill, Kriv and Baron, you see that the villagers are walking into the forest.
Okay.
They're about 5 minutes ahead of you.
All right. I sprint to catch up to them.
Okay.
Can you trip?
All right. Are they going single file? Are they going 2 by 2? Are they going in a group? How are they
It
walking through
depends
this?
how big the road is. They're
I-
filling
There
up the
is-
roads with.
There is no road.
Okay, so are we in an open field? Are we in
No,
trees?
it is. Okay, so the manor itself is on a hill. The hill goes down into a forest. In the direction you start going off in the direction of the. Yeah, that vodka is really good when you mix it with something. Not really good to take shots of.
No, it's better than Johnny Walker.
You go in the direction of the village, or at least what you think is the direction of the village, and there is not a straight up road. There is a small path that is just basically a path that has been worn over a little bit of walking.
How many villagers are with us? About 20? 30?
16.
16?
It's a little bit over a dozen.
They're probably walking 2 by 2 and 3 by 3.
Okay.
So they're probably two. It's the.
So basically, it's there. They're as they fit on the road. You're not
more or less.
Three
you're not
sets of 4.
single file. It's just
Right.
as they fit on the road.
I'm not dictating anything. They're walking however they feel naturally.
Yeah, you're not
and
seeing
that's
it. There you go.
that's probably 2x2, maybe 3x3, once or twice.
Are you leading the party or
I know.
I'm
He's
taking,
pulling up the
I'm taking
rear.
rear, and I'm putting markers for you guys.
Okay.
As,
You guys catch up to them. They haven't really. They've just started getting into the
full
forest.
bloody sprint. I took a brisk walk.
Did they
Okay,
see
Baron
my markers?
catches up.
Did they see my markers?
You haven't even gone to the forest yet. You started making the marker as soon as you got into the forest. There's like one marker behind you.
What did they see?
Roll a perception check. What? No, passive perception's 10. He doesn't see it.
No, my passive perception is like... What is it? Where the fuck is it?
So drunk.
You ready for this? You ready?
12.
My passive perception is 12.
Why do I have 10 in here?
Passive perception.
I don't know.
I'm 10.
Oh, John and Kyoto, not Kriv and Justin.
So
So yeah, so you see like a little yellow thing on a tree that doesn't belong there.
looks like
Blue.
piss.
Blue.
Blue on a brown tree.
Yes.
It's not going to be very standout.
Bright blue.
You don't see it
Bright blue. Bright blue. Red.
on a brown tree.
Red.
Keep trying.
Red on a brown tree, really?
Just yellow, man. Just yellow it.
God damn. Bright fucking yellow.
Okay, you see it.
Alright.
Is that piss?
It's just a little. It's like a glowy marker on a tree, and it's like a yellow. It's like two stick figures like pointing.
Okay.
That bitch piss on the street.
So, based on the direction of the arrow and the stick figures,
Yeah.
I follow that direction.
Okay, you can still see the villagers in your fucking face.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They like were 5 minutes ahead of you.
10
Sally
minutes.
just
10 minutes.
no. You guys
It
didn't.
took them 10 minutes.
You didn't immediately start running away as
Yes,
soon
we
as he
did.
ran into the building. You got the villagers up and started moving them out while he was in the building. So you're like getting into the forest, leaving your marker, and starting to walk a little bit when he gets to the edge of the forest.
Let me
so
know
like he
when
still
Shan
sees you.
catches up with us. I have some unfinished business with him. I mean, Kriv.
Bring it!
I mean,
Okay.
Kriv.
Fucking
He
bring
catches up like another like 5 to 10 minutes later.
No,
'Cause
I
as you
start
guys
walking at the same pace as them. I stay about 100 feet back.
Okay. 100 feet's a long distance.
Yeah,
When
I want to be in sight, but not within earshot.
the
Okay.
dwarf
About 50 feet in the forest.
50
The forest is
feet,
pretty dense,
when the dwarf catches up to me, I guess first,
right?
does he slow down, or does he still barreling towards the villagers?
Are you still
I
barreling?
get to the lead of the party.
He runs past you. He runs. He is running past you.
Okay, so he just barrels right past us.
I mean,
Okay.
he gets into the forest and he attempts to. He's gonna if he wants to run through a forest, you're gonna make an athletics check.
No, I'm running to lead of the party.
Okay, so you stop barreling as you get to the forest. You stop sprinting as you get to the forest, and you try to get to the head of the party.
Right.
So he's not barreling as he goes past you. He's like,
Okay.
but he starts he like walks with a purpose past you.
Okay.
All right, you get to the head of the party. You were Anisopter, are you in the back with Selly? Are you in the middle? Or are you in the front?
I fall back so that I'm walking alongside Kriv, and I wanted
Okay,
to talk to him.
so you fall back about 50 feet.
All right. So, Kriv, listen. You have all of mine, Baron's, and Selly's rightful gold.
Yeah.
This problem needs to be rectified now. This is not fair that you've been holding on to it for so long.
Problem, because to the consensus, including yourself, you allowed me to hold on to the gold. When we get to the next town, I believe, as Sally already came to me and put, we're going to rectify that and distribute the gold.
Right,
So
but
I
as-
would worry about it when we get to the town.
As mentioned earlier, we don't know what's in that town. We could come upon a bunch of other, whatever, problems, monsters.
Okay, so
And-
is gold
And I hear
really
none of this,
the
right?
main
Nope.
thing we should be worrying about
You're
right
so
now?
far ahead.
Is not safety for ourselves.
I
and
just
for the
don't think
others.
it's fair that you have everything that is rightfully ours. It is bothering me.
Sucks. Y'all agreed on it as a group. I'm not just gonna give it to you because then I'm probably gonna have to listen to dwarf number 1 and bitch number 2, and I don't feel like doing that. I will give you your gold when we get to town, and there's no more problems.
Do I sneeze?
If you want, you can try and put an arrow in my head and get it from me.
Do I sneeze when he calls me a bitch?
This isn't Japan. This isn't Japan where you hear people talking
You
about.
get a tickle in your throat.
All right, so the gold
I
is like in
clear
his
my
bag,
throat.
right?
Okay.
I clear my throat and I say to myself, people are probably talking about me behind my back.
Okay.
Now, after she's done talk, like after
what'd she say?
after I say this, I just back off and drop like another 5 feet back
Why do you have such a problem giving us what's rightfully ours?
because I'm carrying it for the 4 of us as we agreed,
But I don't trust you. You've been holding on to it for forever. You've
I'm
had plenty
holding-
of chances to.
and I
to
haven't
give it-
taken your gold yet. The 4 of you.
You have the gold.
Yes,
right now,
but I
on your
haven't
person.
run off with it. I'm still here.
Do I hear like
If you
mumbling
want
in the
to
back?
kill me for
As
the
their
gold,
conversation
try
gets a
it.
little bit more heated, you hear some yelling.
Do I hear it?
Fuck you, dude! You're so far ahead.
No, I
man.
know I'm really fucking far ahead, but do I hear it or not?
Yeah, you both have the same passive perception. So
Oh,
yes.
wow.
You
Okay.
both hear you can't hear what it is. You just hear like some like loud talking behind you.
Okay, so as I hear this
Oh
loud
wait, no,
talking,
you're way ahead of him. No, you don't hear
He's
it.
okay. All
I
right,
forgot
fine.
he was
Never
like
mind.
way
Never
ahead.
mind.
Yeah, no, you can't
Never
make
mind.
it out over the
Okay,
mumbles of the
all right, fine.
villagers. Sully, you can make it out. You can't make out what they're saying, but you just hear people talking behind you. Far behind you, like 50 feet behind you.
I turn around and I see what's going on.
You can't really see them now. You can barely make them out through the forest. If you like wait there for maybe like a few seconds, you could probably start seeing them walk through the forest. If they're still walking, unless they stopped. Have you guys stopped and started talking? Or are you walking and talking?
I'm slowing
Walking
down
and talking.
as we're talking.
I'm keeping in pace with him, I guess. I'm not
So
finished
we're
with
getting
you
further
yet.
and further away from the group.
Okay, so I
Okay, wait. Just a suggestion. You should probably say you want your share of the gold and not you want the gold.
No, I'm
'Cause
saying I want what is rightfully all of ours.
You're-
Split up between us.
Yeah,
right, but
that's
you're
actually-
saying
said.
it in a
That's
weird.
what I
You're
said.
saying it in a weird way that you're making it sound like you're saying I want everything.
No, I
And
said
no,
I want.
I
I'm
disagree.
coming-
I actually think she is actually saying what she's
Yet
saying.
I'm coming off as being defensive. You're trying
Okay.
to take the gold from me.
okay.
I'm
Right.
not.
I tell
I'm trying
the
to
villagers.
take our shares.
Yeah,
But you have to
Is it
understand
getting-
that
is it
it
getting
sounds
dark?
to you. It sounds like
I've already had
after
Sally
listening
come
this,
to me.
After listening to this conversation, it sounds like you were saying, I'm trying to take, or I think that you should give me the gold, like
No,
our
I'm saying I
gold.
think that he should give the gold to everyone.
Right. But he is hearing he should give you all the gold and you should give it to everyone.
So I need to clarify this.
Okay, I look
Wait,
at the
I
villager
let
in front of me.
Okay, go ahead.
I look at the villager in front of me. Or I guess the two villagers in front of me.
Sure.
Are they old? Are they young? The women, men? Doesn't matter.
It's a woman, a man, and a child.
Okay. I go to the man, or I go to the woman, and I say, "Excuse me, hold this." I take out one of my sun rods and I activate. Well, okay, hold on. First off,
It's not night yet.
Okay, it's not night, and I can still see them even if I hang back.
Sure.
And try and catch up. Okay, never mind.
For a little while. If you keep pace with them, you'll be able to see them for
Okay.
a little while, but
Okay.
not too much longer.
I tell them I'll be right back, and then I slow down. And I start walking towards them,
Okay.
towards Crib
Towards
and,
Crib and
Asatra.
Do we
Okay.
see him or her? I should say.
Eventually, as you guys are walking, you see her. Yeah.
You guys are lagging behind. You either need to hurry up or
I'm trying to cover the rear. This one.
don't worry about
keeps
covering the rear. Get up. If you're gonna come with us to the town, just come and get in the group. Let's go.
I'm fine where I am.
You will do no good all the way back here. Either come way closer.
I'll come 10 feet closer. How about that?
Okay.
What's happening?
I don't
Selly,
know.
listen. I'm talking to Selly in Elvish. So, Selly, listen. Kriv is being obviously very difficult. He doesn't want to listen to you, and he also does not believe that the gold should be split up between us all. I think we need to do it now. He has all of our gold. It is not fair. We each deserve a portion of that gold.
I tell her in common. I already talked to him. We said we're gonna split up in the next village. If it's really a big deal, we'll split it up after we leave this forest. But for now, let's group up. Let's fucking get done with this forest, and let's figure everything out after that.
See, this is exactly what I just said.
I don't think we think that we're going to get through this forest and everything's going to be fine, but I think we're just going to keep running into stuff and we're never going
If
to.
he dies, we can loot his body, and we will take everything he has.
Yeah, and while you're saying that in common, I say, same goes for you,
Does
bitch.
he say that in common?
I say that
He
in common.
switched
Okay.
to common.
I say that in common.
She switched to common.
And I say, if I die, you're more than likely to get cursed.
I just
Because
really,
I
really don't
fucking-
think it's fair. I think if each of us had some of, if he didn't have all the gold and each of us had a little bit of it, though not necessarily equally split up, it'd be a little bit more fair. But it's just not, it's not fair. That he
I
has it.
sigh, I reach into my bag, and I pull out 2 platinum. I give each to one of you.
I don't want
In
that.
character,
But that's not a fair share.
in character, I don't hear any of this. Out of character, I think it's kind of strange that you initially started as Kera Good, but you were acting probably the most neutral out of anyone.
I mean, we've all gone through some shifts in
probably.
personality, and one of her beliefs is that
Okay.
is equality. Like
All right.
everyone should have
Okay, fine.
equal share of everything.
Everyone should get a fair share.
Okay.
It just seems pointless. Like, I'm going to go through this all, and what's going to happen is Sally and Kriv are going to override me, and then what? That led to nothing.
Then
No,
override
it
them.
didn't. It led to animosity from your character towards the two of them. So later on down the road, if Sally is standing on a ledge about to fall into a spike pit, your character has a reason not to let her fucking get saved
Right.
and to just let her fall in.
Everything-
It's character development.
Everything has consequences.
You kept bringing it up over and over to me, and I eventually pulled out 2
Right.
platinum pieces to give to the two of you because you said you wanted at least some of your share. You didn't trust me having the whole thing, so I was going to give you the majority.
It's not a
portion.
trust issue. It's
No, I mean,
It is a trust issue.
It is a
It's
trust.
Okay,
that
to a
everyone
degree
should
it
have
is.
their own share.
It
Like,
is.
if-
It's to a degree. It is a trust issue.
If
You don't
Kriv-
trust.
If Kriv is like consistently
Taking all the
pissing
money.
you off, then you probably don't like Kriv. You just don't.
You don't trust him as a person.
Right.
You're saying it's not a trust issue. You're blaming it on your belief, which is fine. You believe that that everything should be split equally, but things being split equally in the future is the same as things being split equally now. But you don't trust that he's going to split things equally in the future. You don't trust that he should have all of the gold. You think that it should be split
Then
among
it's
all
not
of you
fair.
now.
Right. I feel like you should leave the shit in because this is actually like for newbies. For newbies, this is actually important.
Right.
Kriv whips out 2 platinum.
I put 1 in each hand and hand it to the two of you.
I say hold mine for now.
I'll take 1 and put it back in my backpack.
What is... Okay, I don't
Oh,
want
we
to
have-
ask you this
we
now
have-
because...
No, you don't.
We have 40. I asked Kriv how much we have. How much do we have? We have
I'll
about
go
40
ahead
42
and-
platinum.
I'll go ahead and look into the bag, and I'll say we currently have 30 platinum, 8 gold.
30 platinum, 8 gold.
Yes.
Okay. So if you're taking out a platinum, just note that you still split 30 platinum, 8 gold 4 ways.
Yeah, I'm fully aware.
Minus 1 to her.
Okay. Do you want this?
Actually, no. I take the platinum you give me. I give it to her as well.
Okay, I'll put both platinum together. I'm like, do you want this portion now, or would you like your full portion right now? I can cut it up, give it to you if you want. It'll come out to probably about.
But it's not just me. I want all of us to have our
We
portion.
will have.
Sally
it
already
eventually.
came to agreement with me, and
Let's-
Baron's
let's-
going to talk to me eventually.
Let's move on.
I can give
'cause
you
we're lagging
yours
behind.
now, or I can give you yours later. It's up
I
to you.
say let's move on because we're lagging behind, and then
All right, I'm kind of pissed. I just walk away while in the middle of her talking. I just walk.
and then
away.
I pop
I'm pissed.
light, and I shine a ton of light towards the rear of our brigade. I said, let's go. It's all the light.
Okay.
What the fuck? Follow the light.
I'm hesitant towards this.
Okay.
Do
But
I
I put- I
notice
put-
his hesitance? Does he make a grimace or
Do I
something?
notice this light that Sully casts?
No.
He's the fucking
The
front.
forest is dense.
You don't notice
Okay,
Dick.
then I keep walking toward the town, and I
would-
hope all the townspeople
Do I see?
fucking follow.
Do I see Crib's hesitance in a sort of grimace or anything on his face?
No. I don't know. I'm
Do
not
you-
going to
do
tell
you-
your character's facial emotions. What's your facial emotions? Do you leave any emotions? Do you sigh? Do you roll your eyes?
I sigh, roll my eyes, put the 2 gold back, and follow the light.
Can we at
And
least
then
get
I
to the
tell
village?
Crib, "Isn't magic awesome? You can do so much shit with it."
In my head, I think I'm going to kill this bitch one day, and I'm going to enjoy it.
And in my head, I think I'm gonna kill all of you one day, and I'm gonna.
That's funny. That is funny.
Character animosity. Okay.
And
I want my fucking gold, and I
I
think we should all
prance-
have our gold.
I prance in the
No.
light
Annoys me.
towards the villagers because magic is awesome and we are enveloped in light.
Okay. Alright. You all...
Is Professor Black yet?
Uh, Kriv, do you lag behind?
I will catch up with Sally.
Okay. So you get an extra 25 gold, or XP, and Steph, you get an extra 25 XP.
What the fuck about me?
Nothing to fight, bro. Nothing to
Alright.
fight.
Do you lag behind?
I catch up with them.
Okay, so you catch up with them. You get to the back of the group of villagers, and the 3 of you are pulling up the rear.
Wait, no, I ran ahead. Remember?
Okay, where do you run ahead though?
I just away from them. I got
Okay.
angry, so
Do you run to the middle of the group of villagers?
Yeah,
do you
sure.
run ahead by yourself somewhere else in the forest?
No, I actually have an idea. I would like to find Brianna.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to talk to her. I feel bad. Her dad died.
Okay, so you catch up with her, and you... I guess you just have a conversation with her. You just talk to her. Alright, so you go up and you talk to Brianna, and she just kind of like greets you as you walk up.
Okay.
It's gonna be a really awkward conversation because I have to be a girl for the next, 10 minutes.
Hey.
Why aren't you in the kitchen, Liz? Christina?
You trip over some roots in the woods, and you fall.
And how much damage do I take?
You take 2 damage.
2 lethal.
Two non-lethal or lethal?
2. You actually hit your head on a rock.
2 lethal, baby.
It was worth it. So worth it.
Okay, so yeah, you walk up to her and she greets you.
I just really want to have a nice conversation with her. So, are we actually gonna talk this conversation out?
Sure.
Okay. Hey, how you holding up, or how you doing?
As you start to talk to her and she greets you, you notice that she's not crying, but she has some tear, her eyes are a little bit watered, and when she sees you come up, she wipes it, and she turns to you and she smiles. She's like, "Oh, everything seems to be going fine. I'm really glad that you guys came along and you didn't just leave us to go by yourselves.
Oh.
We really appreciate this. I don't know if we would be able to make this trek by ourselves."
I didn't actually want to have the conversation. I just wanted to say that's what I was doing. I was talking.
Oh, you didn't actually want to have a conversation with her?
No, I do, but I don't actually want to talk it out. Is that what we're doing?
Oh, no, that's fine. You don't have to. All right,
I feel awkward.
She just expresses her gratitude for you guys helping the villagers come down, and you guys just chat for a little while. She tells you about her father, about the armor and stuff. I forget. Was your armor full armor, or was it ripped or torn?
I think if I recall, I took the only piece. I thought me and Kriv had the only pieces of full armor, right?
No. Kriv's armor is scale and it has some holes in it.
You have the
have
most
the full armor. Yeah.
You have the cleanest leather armor.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No, she just tells you about her father and stuff, and then she tells you that, or she makes mention of Kriv's armor and Baron's armor, because I believe they both have some holes in them and they're tattered and stuff. And she says, "Well, if we make it to the next town, if they have supplies, I can fix your armor. It's the least I can do." And then
okay, so I think
you guys just chat for a little while. She just tells you that she's able to fix your armor if you guys need it, and then you guys, I guess, just either talk or walk in silence.
I just
What do you talk about? Do you just ask her about herself, about the village?
The weather.
What do you say to her?
I wanted to go up to her because I felt kind of bad. I do feel bad about her father's death, so so
you offer condolences for her
right.
father's
I wanted
death.
to comfort her.
All right, then she just and then as you're walking after, she just tells you some. She just talks about her dad for a little while. She tells you some stories and stuff. You guys laugh a little bit, and she gets a little bit of tears in her eyes again, and she just wipes them off and pretends like nothing happened. And then that's it.
Okay.
For the rest of the trail, you guys just kind of buddy.
Okay, I made a new friend, guys. Good job.
Nobody cares. They're all writing down in their papers some bullshit.
I drew a dick on Kaida's paper.
Whatever, I made a new friend,
glorious.
so...
It's about as big as Kaida's.
You guys are fucking enthralling. You're all enthralling.
No one can see that, Kaida.
There is a little girl in front of me, right?
What?
So besides what Sally does in his spare time...
No.
Okay, so there is a man and a woman and a child in front of you.
Okay.
I don't know where you extrapolated little girl from, but sure.
Okay.
In front of me and Sally?
Yeah, you guys are both in the back. Baron, the walk... Okay, so far the walk has been uneventful. There's nothing really going on. You guys are going to have to make a skill challenge to successfully find your way to the village.
Da-da-da.
It's going to happen in a little bit. I want to finish up with the RP that's going on now, and then we'll get to the
Professor
skill
Black.
challenge.
Well, I want to entice the child about magic.
Oh,
about magic.
Jesus Christ.
All right, Steph, get your hat on
I
the
don't
gutter.
think entice
Get your
is
head.
the right word.
Fucking cool
Entice
it.
is
Just
not the right
watch
word.
your fucking step, dude.
I'll
watch it.
speak to the
I wanted to
parents
get them
of said
interested.
child and see if they're all right. Make sure that
I
they're.
wanted to get the
Just because your
interested in
character is a female doesn't make it less pedo-y.
magic. No, women can't be pedos unless they're teachers with younger.
And then it's
It's just
okay
okay,
because
right?
they're hot.
Then it's okay because if they're hot, then it's okay. Cause
Okay, so you like talk to the kid a
This
little
isn't
bit,
goddamn South
and you
Park.
do some magic tricks for her.
And I pop light and I create an orb of light in my hand. It's like, isn't this awesome? Isn't magic awesome?
And I'll speak to the parents and console them. Make sure that they're all right. And
Just them? Just the parents? Do you talk to the other villagers? Like, are you like attempting to console everyone?
I'm attempting to console the people closest.
Okay,
like, in the
most
city.
of them, most of the people are somber. They like don't really know what's happening. Why it's basically like a why me thing. Some of them are a little excited because they haven't really been on an adventure before, and this is an adventure to them. But yeah, a lot of them are pretty somber about the whole experience.
What about these two in particular? The parents of the child that Sally's performing magic for.
I mean, the child's like laughing and stuff, so they seem to lighten up a little bit because the child seems like it's happy again.
Okay.
You guys, as you walk through the villages and you talk to them and stuff, you find out that it's not like villagers have been picked off like individually. That most of the people here are full families. So it's like a mother, a father, and they're like one or two children, or people that lived alone. Nobody really can say that besides for the people that were found dead in the necromancer's place and the two people that are noticeably sick, nobody can say that anyone was left behind.
Okay, I'll check in on the sick people.
Okay. They still the sick people, they eventually some people recognize them. It was a father of somebody's husband, and the other one was just a guy who kind of lived alone. They were just people. So
Well, that's going to be on our podcast, so.
Yep.
You just dropped,
Hey,
4 ice cubes.
remember all those noises that I was talking about?
God
All those
damn it,
noises.
Kaito.
So we're at least going to get to the village, right?
If all goes well, Kaito.
Question. Do you get paid for being a Sunday school teacher?
Yes.
Really? Do you mind if I ask how much?
$1,000 a semester. It's not.
So what's a
much.
semester? Every 6 months?
4.5.
What are you talking about?
My
Paid
Sunday
for a
school.
Sunday school teacher, $1,000 every. I was just
That's
wondering.
It's
I never knew Sunday school teachers got paid.
We're volunteers. They
2,000.
just started paying us.
It's 2,000, 2/3 of the Sunday of the year, right?
I feel like
You
they
look
should be
so
paid.
sour.
They
I
have
don't
to
know
deal
why.
with the little kids.
The little bastards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on, wait. I'm gonna throw up.
Are you
Really?
serious?
Yeah.
I've had 9 shots and
Go
you're going to
quickly.
throw up.
Go to make it to the bathroom.
towards as much as me can. Jesus.
So.
I'm gonna leave in the part where Kaito says, wait. I'm
gonna throw up.
Please do.
This is hilarious. This is the best podcast ever.
I'm leaving that in.
Steph, tell me a story.
What do you want to hear?
That sounds like a Mew, but it looks like a tiger.
How's your day?
What is a Mew?
Anything interesting?
Is it Mew?
Wait, so what do you do exactly? So you go to work, you have an office, right?
Yeah, I have a
So you-
cubicle.
So you go there, you have a computer, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
You turn it on, you check your email,
Mhm.
and you have some sort of software where you're like, this is what I have to do for today, or do you get that in the
No,
email?
I have projects that I'm working on.
And how do those
right
get
now I
assigned?
have
Do they
4
get assigned
projects.
in the email, or is there some
No,
sort of software?
a project manager comes up to me and says, listen, I've got this project. Are you available? Do you have the time? Are you interested? And I'll say yes or no. If I say yes, then I get involved in the project. And
Wait, so it's kind of like you work at a quest hub, and this guy comes and gives you a quest, and you have to do the quest?
Right, exactly. That's exactly what her job is.
That is awesome.
Question. What the fuck is that?
That's Kaito sleeping. Maybe we should finish this podcast without him being in the room.
So it's
He hasn't
gonna
said anything in the past 20 minutes, so you might as well just finish
Baron
it.
really hasn't done shit this podcast.
Alright, shit, I forgot where I was.
Well, we're at the point where Kriv is talking with the sick people, and will
Kriv is
eventually.
not talking to anyone. Kriv is fucking eye on the prize, I'm walking. Now
You-
I'm a dolphin. Now
That's
That's
Baron. First off.
Good job.
Second off,
With
you're
the
performing
drunkness.
magic for a kid,
I'm
and I
drunk.
went to talk to the sick people.
Yeah, you're being pedo-y.
I'm not being petty.
Criv.
I made
Not
a new
being
friend.
petty. The best time to learn magic is when you're a child. It's like a language. So I'm teaching the kid fucking magic so he's not a scrub.
Alright, Criv, you go see the, like, sick people. It's like a,
Cut that.
And the toilet flushes.
It's funny because that's coming from the guy who every week says, Chan, remember, if you go to the bathroom during the podcast, don't flush the toilet.
alright, Criv, you go talk to the sick people, or you go see the sick people. It's like a father, or a husband, and just some, like, guy who lives by himself. But some people have, like, taken care of them. They seem like they're not sick, they're just, like, not there. You know, they're like glazed behind the eyes, and they just, like, don't really know
Can
anything's
I
going. They
make
just
a
keep
heal
walking.
check to try and diagnose what ails them?
You can try, yeah.
Okay. 24.
Okay. It doesn't seem like anything's really wrong with these people. You can't really find a reason why they're like this. I mean, you kind of assume that it's because of something the necromancer did.
I will go back and speak with Sally and say, hey, Sally, can
Hi.
you come look at these two ailed people and see if they're afflicted with some kind of magical ailment?
Okay.
So I'll escort Sally up to the two people I was just examining.
Okay. Same thing. I mean, do you know that they are?
Are they the ones from upstairs?
Yes.
Oh, I turned to the dragon. I was like, these are the ones we saw upstairs. I told you they're pretty much dead.
Is there anything we can do to ease their
This
ease their passing?
You can kill them. That's it. I doubt they're even going to eat when we offer them food. So
I'll sigh and I'll pat her on the shoulder.
I stare at his hand as he pats me on the shoulder, and
Okay.
I give that confused look that they give on Archer. The confused look, as in the other person
Like
doing something.
the bug eye taking a back look.
No, like the squinty eye. Like, why are you doing this? Like, what's going on?
Archer as in the
That's the
television
death. That's the death stare. Alan.
Yes.
They're giving them death. You gave me the death stare.
No, not well. Okay. It may be the death stare,
Are you-
but I gave it to you. I gave it to you as a sort of confused, like, why is it? What's happening? Sort of.
And then I'll say thanks for your help.
Sure.
I think he's coming on to you.
Danger
He's got the hots for Sally.
Okay. We should probably end this podcast.
After that, yeah, probably.
We are gonna end.
Yay.
This was a shitty podcast this week. I'm just gonna say it.
We
it
have
wasn't
lost-
that shitty, actually.
It was a good podcast. It's the first time we lost a member in
To
podcast.
drinking.
To drinking, yes.
Ah.
Achievement for Cayudo.
Yeah, so that's the podcast for this week. Tune in next week to find out whether or not he died in real life. Alright, thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Peace.
Thanks for listening, and if you've enjoyed the show, be sure to like our Facebook page at facebook.com/drunkdnd, subscribe to our channel at youtube.com/drunkdnd, check out our website at drunkdnd.blogspot.com, or subscribe to the podcast on iTunes under Drunkards and Dragons.